one of the things I think a lot of originators struggle with is just the discipline, right? I read a quote years ago that said discipline is the difference between what I want now and what I want later. And I think there's some truth to that, but there's a lot more to it than that. And I asked you, how do you stay on plan here, right? How do you stay focused on these things and getting them done? And you talked to me about remembering your why and that you actually had a written why and that you come back to that all the time when you're questioning what you should be doing today. Can you talk for a moment about that?
Yeah. I mean, my why was super easy for me. When I was 16, my dad had a triple bypass. 18, he had a quadruple bypass. And heart disease runs in my family. And so ever since then, I've really watched what I put in my body, I constantly get blood work. I constantly am looking at these kind of things. But for me, having a 5 and 7 year old is like, I want to walk them down the aisle if they get married, if they choose to do that. I want to be around. I want to be the grandfather for them. Like I work my ass off on my job. I want to go play golf. I want to go do these kind of things, but I don't want to just do it when I'm 40, right? I want to be able to move around when I'm 70, when I'm 80, if I'm lucky enough to live that far. And where, it was kind of funny is like, I said, I want to look good naked too. That's why I work out. And I say that like in joking, but like, it is a way of like, when you really work out hard or you work hard in your business and you see the numbers change, you're proud of that, right? Working out and eating healthy is something that you can be actually proud of. And looking in the mirror, like, it's not like I'm going to go up on stage and do bodybuilding, but like, hey, like discipline shows up in those realms and you can see the difference. You can see the change. Just like if you start making calls in this business, you can see the change if you're consistent with it. But to like what we were saying is like, if you don't have a why in anything, the excuses are going to win. Like, do I want to go grab a donut all the time and eat an ice cream? Yeah. Like that is good. I want to go eat the fried food. I want to go do that kind of stuff. But like, I know that I'm going to pay for it tomorrow. If I go drink tonight, I'm punting to tomorrow, Casey. Tomorrow, Casey, is not very happy with that Casey. So it's like, I love doing that kind of stuff. And I think there's a balance to everything. Like I still do that, but if you don't have your why, you're never going to win long term.